Issue number 3, are we being hard on those that are easy? Is it wrong if her carnal knowledge is common knowledge? So asked the London Telegraph of journalist and author Lynn Barber, whose recent memoirs and education was recently made into a movie. Ms. Barber revealed in her memoirs that she slept with probably 50 men during just 2 terms at Oxford University, which I believe is in West Virginia. Those Brits sure do love to study abroad. Her explanation was that she didn't want to waste time going, quote, punting or to dinner with them. I think punting is a British term for kicking balls. Ms. Barber, however, heaps scorn on highly sexed women who feel that they have to marry the men they sleep with. Then they get divorced, and then the same thing over and over again. Recent survey data reveals that young women today have more sexual partners than their grandmothers did. I believe we have some footage of some of the grandmothers reacting to the news. Oh, there's nothing more arousing than catfighting grannies. So, James, is there? Do we still have a double standard for men and women?
Oh yes. In fact, I think this writer actually was a man in disguise, or she wanted to be one anyway.
Just because she's 60-some years old doesn't make her a man, James.
No, but the fact that she got a lot in a short period of time. It's every man's fantasy.
Yeah, how long is 2 terms at Oxford? Do you know?
I'm assuming a year.
A year? So 2 terms is 1 year or 2 years?
I'm assuming 1 year.
Okay, so what does that add up to? 1 a week? 1 a day? My math sucks, but all right. Is there a good reason to have the double standard between men and women?
No. In fact, I wish all women were like that. Yes, and make things much easier on us guys.
What do you think, Fred?
Well, it'd be a whole lot cheaper. Don't have to take them out for dinner.
Yeah, but is it? But if it was your daughter, would you be happy with that?
Well,
Now I know you don't have one, but let's pretend that you did.
well, she wouldn't be going out of the house in the first place, so
Even if she goes off to college?
we'll have to see. Maybe the chastity belt will come in handy.
Yeah, I don't know if they still sell those for college sets, but yeah, who knows? Bill, do you believe the article's assertion that women are now having more sex and men are having less?
I think more important than that, and I think we owe it to our audience, is to identify the song from the earlier segment. I'm told is called Arkansas Traveler,
Okay, I'll take
a.k.a. Turkey in the Straw.
Okay, I thought it was Farmer in the Dell myself, but,
Yeah.
or the ice cream song. But
You obviously don't know your fiddle music.
So sue me.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you think?
I encourage women to have sex with as many men as possible.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Okay, just men in general, or any men in particular?
No, men in general. I mean, I figure I'll sneak in when I can. Just don't limit it to me. Just get some practice.
How large an assumption is that you're going to be considered?
How large? That's a rather personal question.
Pretty much. So it's not like one woman is messing up the curve for everybody else. Let's say Lindsay Lohan.
Well, Lindsay Lohan is a mess, and I guess there are curves there, but I don't really would use her as a case study now.
All right, James. You remember the porn star Houston?
Is that one near Dallas?
No, she was the name of a porn star. She did the Houston 500. She had sex with 500 men within 24 hours. Do you think people like that are throwing the curve off?
Ooh, yeah. That's not good. That's like that's worse than sloppy seconds. That's more like sloppy 333rds.
Yeah. And Fred, what do you think about Catholic priests? You think they're throwing the scale the other way for the men?
Well, potentially. Depends on the Catholic priests that actually follow the Ten Commandments, or the Catholic priests that practice in other things.
No, I think the study, at least for the men, basically was talking about female partners, not altar boys. But assuming that, okay. All right, let's move on to issue 4. Does mommy's hugs and kisses result in fulfilled adult wishes? Research published online in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health implies that mothers who shower their infants with affection equip them to cope well with stress as adults. The study is unique in that they track participants from childhood to adult life rather than just relying on their recall. The study covered 482 people who had the quality of their interactions with their mothers at the age of 8 months objectively rated by a psychologist during routine developmental assessment. The shrinks then rated how well the mother had coped with her child's developmental tests and how she had responded to the child's performance. Then, when the kids turned 34, they assessed their mental health using the validated symptom checklist, which rated anxiety, hostility, and general levels of distress. When specific elements of the checklist were analyzed, those whose mothers had been observed to be the most affectionate at the 8-month assessment had the lowest levels of anxiety, hostility, and general distress. I think we have some of the footage of the testing here. Ooh, I think that kitty turned out to be a serial killer. Anyways, James, let me ask you, what did you think of the study's methodology?
Well, longitudinally wise, it's a pretty good study, but I'm not sure how they rated, what distress and what anxiety was.
Well, it was objective. Obviously, it must be good, right?
Objective, yeah. Well, not so sure about that. I'll have to go ask my mother.
All right. Well, let's play like this. Are 2 points in time at 8 months and 34 months an actual are they actually a good indicator of whether or not someone's well adjusted or not?
It's hard to say.
Yeah. So, for example, you could have caught people on a bad day or an exceptionally good day.
Yeah, or the babies could have been constipated that day too. That's a bad thing.
That's true. Those 8-month constipated babies are a really bad thing.
Yes.
All right, Bill. Let me ask you this: does the existence of mama's boys disprove this conclusion?
I'm more concerned about the tattoo industry.
Really?
Seriously. I mean, if you're trying to sell this thing that says "Mama didn't love me,"
right?
Too much love, you're going to ruin that.
Okay.
So, that's really where my concerns lie.
All right. So you don't think that the opposite might be true, that those that didn't get too much marital affection ended up being well-adjusted, more independent adults?
Was that a Freudian slip, marital affection?
Maternal.
I understand that I'm divorced yet, but really, now, you're going off on a whole new angle here. I'm a little, this wasn't what I signed up for, okay?
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. But so with the apron strings, that doesn't disprove it either.
I don't know. Sometimes I like to put on the apron strings. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about something else. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Bill. Yeah. Focus, Bill. Focus.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Okay. Well, anyways, all right, Fred. Let me ask you this: now that most modern society, at least in our modern society, more and more mothers are working. They have daycare, they have nannies or whatever. Do you think that if this study is true, do you think this will have a negative effect on the next generation of children?
Well, I guess the only way we can tell is wait 20, 30 years and see how the kids turn out.
Well, I don't know. Let's see here. James, you were raised by wolves. What do you think?
Yeah, but they were really nice wolves, though, so I came out okay.
Oh, okay.
Did they make you wear a little hat and smack you with a cat paw?
Just that once.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Some people pay for that.
I have.
You have? Oh, well. Do you do that often?
What, pay?
Oh, get smacked around.
Oh.
Pay to get smacked around.
More than I care to admit.
Pay to get smacked around, but smacked around in general.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
All right. Okay. What about you, Fred? What do you think?
About the study or about?
Well,
just in general. Wearing a hat and getting smacked with a cat paw.
Yeah,
what do you
pretty
think?
much, yeah.
Or being raised by wolves.
Well, I like to be the one doing the smacking, not getting smacked.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Now, do you think more mothers should know about this study? James.
Why not?
Well, if they watch this show, they will.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But it's going to be widespread.
Yeah, you're holding your breath for that, aren't you? But so even if the study is not true, I think as a general rule, we should encourage mothers to shower their children with affection. Shouldn't we?
I think they should shower them with water and lots of soap.
Mothers, shower your children with affection. Okay, now let's go to our errors and omissions section with Timothy Walton at our legal department. Timothy, tell us where we were wrong today.
You people are so full of inanities and inaccuracies, I hardly know where to begin. So let me begin with you, Jim. First of all, James is no longer the midget cage fighting champion, according to Jerry Springer. So I just want to make that clear right off the bat.
Hey, the referee cheated. The referee was on a tape. James deserved that belt, right, James?
That's right. I want a rematch.
Got ripped off.
That may well be a matter of opinion. In any case, rats that play StarCraft 2, no, I'm not even going to go there. And also the tune that was playing during that one video segment, that was quite clearly Street Fightin' Man by the Rolling Stones. So
I knew it.
yes, and
haunting
if
melody.
you were interested in the sweetandlovingrats.com, that is a real website based in Indiana. But people who eat tasty anarchists are not virgins.
Oh, we
Moving
didn't know
on
that.
to some of the other stories that you have mangled with your discussion tonight. Did you say that Oxford is in West Virginia?
Yeah, I believe it is.
I think that it's Kentucky.
Oh, well, it's probably on the border, right?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. In any case, it being a college town, chastity belts are available on the outskirts.
Fred, you're good. Your daughter's safe. Your future daughter is safe.
Glad to hear.
There you go. Fred's
I
very
recommend
happy.
going combination lock rather than the key.
Even better. Remember to set your combo. It's not like 1, 2, 3, right, Fred?
Gotta have a mental note.
There you go, right? Anything else, Timothy?
One last thing. I think that we need to make clear that the average constipated baby does not throw off the curve for Catholic priests.
Oh, yeah, hey. Ooh. Okay. I don't think I even want to touch that, Timothy, even with the constipation, I mean, that's just more like a dirty diaper kind of thing in more ways than one. Hey, by the way, Timothy, you got anything going on in the coming weeks?
Lots.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll get the bloodstains cleaned out of the van by then, so I'll probably need to borrow it next week. I need to pick up some things in East Palo Alto. Is that all right?
Yeah, you're gonna change the license plates too, right?
Yeah. I have a guy who knows a guy, so I'll be good. All right, you done, Timothy?
That's it for me.
Thank you very much, Timothy. All right, that takes us to the end of the show. I'd like to thank. Oh, I got more time. No, let's thank James. James, you were awesome, and good luck with your rematch in the Midget Cage Fighting Championship of the World.
Back in training.
Very good. Back in training. Fred, good luck with your daughter. I hope she grows up to be a non-slutty woman and has less than 50 sex partners within 2 terms at Oxford.
I never knew I had a daughter.
Well, you have one in the
If you
future.
do, don't send her to Oxford.
Oh, by the way, I think you're going to have to start saving up a lot of money when she goes off to Oxford. So, but you were awesome. And Bill, have fun in the hockey league. You were also great, but to be honest, you kind of disgust me. And
Well,
and I'm trying to hold in the
It's
hurl.
my role.
Yeah,
It's my role. I am disgusting.
And
Mama
So-
didn't love me.
I know Mama didn't love you, but
I'd be happier. I'd be better if she did.
and you still have to lie to get sex. So be that as it may.
Well,
And I'd like to thank Timothy for setting me straight and setting all of us straight. I mean, we are not professionals.
Some of us were already
Hey,
there, Jim.
I was straight before
Yeah.
this.
I'm glad he helped you, though.
Oh, thank you very much.
So,
it's just sometimes you just got to wait for the drugs to kick in. Anyways, thank you for watching our show, everybody. I'd like to thank the crew for being here and being paid with pizza and kibbles and bits and IOUs. Anyways, later.
Thank you.